Wow. Look at this.
Wow.
This is amazing.
We did this.
We did this.
We said we were doing it.
And
And it really happened.
This is it. Hi, I'm Caleb.
Hi, I'm Darian.
And we are Tabletops.
A channel dedicated to all things tabletop.
Yes. So here we are. We thought it'd be fitting to do our first video in our new home.
Talking about beginning board games.
Yes, for
because
sure.
what better to talk about when we have started a new chapter in our life, a new beginning, than talking about some beginner games.
For sure. So we have a really cool list. This was kind of difficult to do. And
I think we like the ones that we did. So when we were going into this list, I think the biggest thing that we were thinking about is if I was to really tell someone, hey, you're getting into board games for the first time, but you really want to get into them.
Yeah.
These are the types of games we're going to suggest.
Yeah, exactly. And so what we did was we chose at least one game from different genres, kind of, or subgenres of gaming. So there's going to be different mechanics focused solely on certain games. So we have cooperative, we have tile
Dice
placement,
rolling.
dice abstract, whatever.
Yeah, we tried to add a little bit of everything in there because I think that's one of the biggest things about board games is they're such diverse games and there's so many different things out there that if we're going to get you into a game, we want you to have a little bit of almost everything.
Yeah, exactly. So that way you can go like, oh, I like this, but I don't like this. I like this. Yeah.
It
So
gives you a better idea of like, okay, well, maybe I'm not so into like dice rolling games. Maybe I'm more into like cards specifically,
right,
or battling, things like that.
Exactly. So yeah, if you never played anything past like Monopoly, kind of Clue, Sorry, all that stuff, this is going to be like a really good way to get you going like, oh. Yeah,
but you've always been interested in the hobby, but you never knew where to really start.
Yeah.
This is for you to figure it out.
Exactly. Or you never even really been in the hobby, but you were watching this video because, well, I don't know why, but you are. So yes. All right, cool. So with this list, we collaborated on this one. Yes. So
it's not a single, I have a top 10, he has a top 10.
Yes.
And we did rank these like in a top 10 setting, but to be honest, it doesn't necessarily need to be like in this, but how we wanted to do it is from the top 3, we were thinking these are ones that if you decided you didn't want the rest of them, these are the main ones that you want to get. Yeah,
kind of way, yeah. So for our honorable mentions, we actually have 2 honorable mentions that are both abstract games. So
that he just discovered.
Yeah, we're like, oh yeah, these kind of are.
No, I knew mine was abstract.
Yeah, well, I forgot that. Okay, so mine is Tiny Towns. Tiny Towns is a really, really cute game where you get these little resources, and what's great is that everybody gets at least one resource on their turn. You get to choose the one you want to on your turn, but passively everybody gets to grab one that they have to. You have to put it into your little grid area and then make the shape of a certain building. And then once that shape gets laid out, you then construct it and those resources go away. It's really weird because you have to make sure that you have enough space and whatever else, but it's really cute. It's fun. It can kind of get a little stressful because you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have enough room. But you eventually make it work, and then you don't realize how good you're doing until the end game. But it's a cute little game, and so Tiny Towns is my honorable mention. So,
good one, I guess.
Sure.
I think mine's a little bit better.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because I think it's a true kind of beginner game to abstract games. Because I think it was one of the ones that I first got introduced to as a full-on abstract game.
Yes.
And that's Azul. There are many different versions for this, but I'm going to specifically be talking about the original version just because it is the one I started with, and I think it's just a simple game.
Yeah.
He tried to find me on that a little bit, but then looked up, and it was a pretty simple game. The biggest thing that I will say to people is understanding the scoring and how it works, because that could be the most complicated part. Yeah, but once you understand it, you're going, you're playing, and it's good. Yeah. It's a little tile laying game, so you got these little tiles. We call it bathroom tiles. It's not. You're literally making like a mosaic art piece or whatever. Yeah, no, it's something about the chapel. Chapels. It's something. And Portugal. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. So you're just building these little tiles, and like you have like a set thing where you want to place them, and you can choose when you're placing what, and it's so fun, and it's very relaxing, and it's chill. And if you want a good abstract game just to introduce, I think that's the best one. I'm sad it didn't make our list.
Yes.
You really didn't want it on there.
No, I did. I just there's another abstract game that we really are focusing on. So anyhow, but to get to our list, here we go. We are now jumping into number 10. And this is more or less a card game. Actually, it is a card game.
More or less.
Yeah,
it is a card game.
It straight up is a card game, and it is quite newer. But this is Flip 7.
Yeah.
So Flip 7 is, gosh, one of the best, I think, press your luck games that you could show anybody without overwhelming anyone. So pretty much, I think I'm not saying it defeats Uno or anything like that, but it does something different and fresh that
it's one of those almost things that you're like, why did no one else think about this sooner?
That's exactly it. Yes. Because like all you're doing is you have this large deck. It's a lot of cards. So on your turn, you flip over a card or stop. But the trick is that if you flip over a card that has the same number, then you bust. You completely get rid of
no points that turn.
No points, yeah. So, but it's interesting because every single numbered card has that many in the deck. So there's 7 sevens, 5 fives,
and so on.
Whatever else. So
I think my favorite thing about this is that it is like a push your luck game. So anybody can play it. If you got that gambling gene in you, it's going to come out a little bit because you're going to be like, I believe that even though I have an 11 here, there's no way, even though this deck's so big, that there's another 11 so soon.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, you're wrong.
Yeah, and it's
fun.
It is.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Lose.
Yeah, it's so funny because like people are like pressuring you. Oh, go ahead, don't. Are you chicken, or whatever. And then you end up like making them win.
It's also a party game. But it is.
Yeah.
But it doesn't almost feel like it in a weird way.
Exactly. But the first person to 200 points wins. That's it. And it's silly.
Get it anywhere, basically.
Yeah. I mean, I think any retail store you can get that. So that is why we wanted to start here and work our way up. So pretty much, we wouldn't recommend this as strongly as number 1. That is number 10, Flip 7.
I'm actually kind of glad that I get to talk about number 9 just because I gotta love how cute this game is. And it is going to be a dexterity game, and that is Kabuto Sumo.
Yes.
I don't think we've actually talked about that game, like this game before on our channel, which is weird because we love it. Yeah. And it's a little game with this little board that you kind of build. It's like a 3D board, and these little wooden pieces.
Well, it's a stump. A tree stump.
It's a tree stump, yes, because you're beetles, you're bugs battling in sumo wrestling to push each other off the mat.
Yeah. But
you're doing it with there's a less complicated version, and there's a little bit more there's more to do with it. So it's like you can kind of grow with the family with it.
Exactly.
And I think that just hit me. It reminded me that happened. As I was talking about.
Yeah,
I was like, this really is such a good game.
And then you can actually get really
because you have these bonus things that you could do with depending on which beetle you chose. And I just think it's such a simple and fun little game because it starts with all these little stones on the rock. Maybe they have a specific name, I don't know, maybe pebbles, but little things all over, and they kind of stack, they all start, and then everyone starts with their beetle in the middle. And then you get these little pieces that you start with, and you're just slowly sliding them onto the board. And as the pieces fall off, you gain those. Those are your next pieces that you can push, and so on. It goes around and around until someone gets pushed off. Yeah.
That's it. It's so fun. Yeah, I think our first time we're like, this is kind of genius in a way. It's another game that's kind of like, how has nobody really thought of this? But it's so simple. It's so funny. And
and we are a sucker for a good dexterity game because there's not
and it's light on dexterity. Yeah. It's not like you have to really flick or move.
It's not as nerve wracking as some dexterity games can be. It's one of those ones you're doing something, but it's not detrimental. You're not going to be freaking out the entire time you're doing it.
That is very true.
So
yeah, that's true.
But so number 9 is I think well deserved, and that's Kabuto Sumo.
Cool. All right, so number 8, we're kind of getting to not exactly more complex, but just different, really.
Yeah, something a little bit different.
Completely different. Yeah, so this teaches you a little bit of history as you play, if you want to read the little fun facts there on the bottom of the cards. And it also introduces you to the mechanic of area majority or area control, more area majority kind of thing. But this is World's Fair. Crap, give me the year. Go to the year of the game. World's Fair 1893. Yes, I got the year right. So this game is really, really different, like I said. So essentially what you're trying to do is you play these exhibit cards to certain areas like transportation or fine arts or anything that was at the World's Fair. And then you throw these little supporter cubes out on the areas, but the cards let you do things differently with those supporters. And all you're trying to do is get the majority of
that section.
Of that section. And then at the end of the round, you get these little awards or whatever, and it's pretty much like a set collection at that point until the end of the game. And so you're just collecting these little sets of things, and if you have a majority of one thing, then you get that many points, yada yada. And it's so chill, it's so relaxing, and it's
just
very.
The board I think is really cute.
Because you actually build a Ferris wheel around.
And you're going around it.
And it's really cool because you actually are in charge of how long the game is.
Yeah, I was saying,
by
the game
choosing
can go
the little
almost really fast.
It really can. It really can. Yeah. And I adore it. I find it very charming, and it's just something different. If you really want something different, you never played before, and you're like, what is this? And you want to have something that's kind of historical in your collection. And the box is gorgeous too, by the way. Either box, I think there's it's a Renegade, I think, partnered with somebody else. There's a red box and then like a actual art box, but whatever. Anyhow, great game, love it. So that is number 8, World's Fair, 1893.
Yep. Are you sure?
I hope so.
All right. So number 7 is a negotiation type game, and it is also a card game. So that is going to be like our second card game on the list. But I think this is one that is well deserved to be on here, and that is Bonanza.
Yes.
If you haven't played it, you need to go ahead and buy it. Yes. I know the art can sometimes be a little bit of a turnoff for some people.
It is an older game.
It is. But let me tell you, it also, for some reason, the art is perfect for it. Because we've played it so many times now that, like, I couldn't see it any other way. Like, I couldn't see it, like, modernized. Yeah. Like, it's perfect the way it is. But it's literally a bean planting game. You're all trying to plant beans. You're trying to collect sets of beans to earn points based on how much you can grow that set of beans up. And each card at the bottom will tell you how many, or actually, like, how many you got to get to earn certain coin amounts. What's also really cool is that the cards actually double as the point system as well. So as soon as you finish, like, let's say we build up 4 cards, and those 4 cards earn us 1 coin. We get rid of the 3, get to flip over, and we have 1 coin from that now. Yeah. Really cool. It also gets to tell you how many cards are in the deck. So, like, there's a little bit of strategy behind that because you're going to be paying attention to what's already been discarded or what's already being played or planted by someone else. So, like, if someone's already planting, like, the cocoa beans and they got 3 of them, there's only 4 in the deck, you're not going to want to plant one if you have it. So there's a strategy. I think my favorite thing, that a lot of people almost hate at the beginning, but then realize it's a key component to the game, and it is your hand cannot move once you start it.
Exactly, yeah. It's a hand management thing, so where, they're all in one row, and you're able to get rid of some and say, I'll trade you for this, so that you can plant your next stink bean.
And that's where the big the trading comes in. You want to negotiate between people. So on your turn, you have to also flip cards to see if you have to forcibly plant those, or maybe the other person needs those. So they're going to be like, hey, I can give you this. Yeah. But then in that moment, you could also move things out of your hand and trade with other people too. So it's just such a good little game. It's truly a masterpiece. Yeah. And I'm almost a little sad that it's not a little bit higher, but it is one that if you're wanting to play something that's negotiation and you're not sure what to get into, this is the one.
Yeah, if you want to hear your friends yell, give me that bean, or I need the stink beans, I need the green beans, like whatever else, like that's what's so funny about it also.
Yes. That's number 7. That's Bonanza.
So number 6 is a game that I'm very excited to talk about. It is one of my favorite tile placement games of all time, and that is King Domino. It is a wonderful game that you can play at 2, 3, or 4 players, and it plays great, just perfectly every single time. So essentially what you're doing is you are getting this little meeple king little kind of looking guy, and you're putting it as far ahead as you want on these 4 domino-like cardboard pieces that are really well made, laid out. So you can go get one, and then, you put the meeple on the little domino thing, and then it goes around the table, and whoever is in front gets that and adds it to your little kingdom. And there's different terrains, there's different biomes or whatever. So there's like grasslands, there's like rivers, there's caves, whatever else. But the trick is to get at least one of those crowns to match in that biome so that you can multiply it by each of the crowns. Well, the crowns, but by each of the squares in your 5x5 grid. There is a much longer game that you can play with 2, well, not much longer, but a better kind of version, I like to say, with a 7x7 grid with 2 players, I think. Yeah. And yeah, it's just fascinating because it's so simple of a game that you barely have to teach it to anybody. Yeah. But it's those, like, do I go for this better tile now or wait until later and then maybe get the, because you just don't know what's going to flip over. But yeah, it is just brilliant. It's so cute and simple. And they just recently redid the art for it, I think, and came out with a new edition. So yeah, King Domino is one of those games that'll be around for a long time. That is number 6.
Yeah. All right, so our number 5, I think, had to be on this list. It's one of those ones that we decided pretty quickly that it was going to be on our beginner's list.
Yeah.
And if you want racing, you want dice rolling, you want chaos, it's this game, and that is Thunder Road Vendetta.
Yes.
I mean, this is our racing game on the list. It's also our dice rolling game on the list. And I think it's because it has the best of both worlds. You get that chaos with the dice rolls, but you're also getting that thrill with the racing and going forward and trying to avoid things, but also crashing into mountains possibly or getting shot down by helicopters. It's
so much can happen. You don't know.
And you're having a great time the entire time. And the way the board can kind of grow and build and like it's such a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, every single time that we have played it, we've laughed. We've like been laughing the entire time. Like, what's happening? There was one time we were playing and rolled my die, did my turn, moved my car, but then next thing you know, I hit an oil slick. And then you have to roll another die to see what happens. What happens? I move sideways. What's next to me? A wall.
No, a mountain, right?
Or a mountain.
A canyon, whatever.
A canyon mountain wall, and your car immediately explodes. So that was the end of me pretty quickly, and it's just a fun game. And that was me explaining the game, because that's all the game is.
Well,
you're rolling a die.
That was just one of your cars, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You get 3 cars, and you also get like a little helicopter thing. Every car can shoot. The helicopter just allows you to do like an extra shot or like something from above. I think it's a little bit further of a distance too.
I forgot how that works.
I can't fully remember how the helicopter works, but I know every car can shoot, but only if there is something in front of you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so literally that's how you play the game. You roll a die, you move, you wait for the chaos to happen. It tells you how to play it as you're doing it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Number 5, Thunder Road Vendetta deserves to be in this spot, I believe.
Sure does. And I have to add, I don't think we've ever gotten to the actual end of the road.
Yeah.
Like the finish line or whatever.
No, we have.
Have somebody? I don't remember.
Yeah, our very first game we did.
Oh, really? Okay.
2 of us did.
Oh, okay. All right, so number 4, I am really, really, really excited to talk about this because I have been wanting this game for so long and it's been out of print for so long. But what is it?
I think the sad thing is that we got the second version.
Yeah, I was literally going to say that.
Yeah.
So I love this game so much, and what's weird is that we actually got the sequel to this game, which is Santorini, New York. So I'm talking about Santorini here. Santorini, or either, I'll be honest with you. They're actually both really great games. Yeah. This is our abstract pick because it's very different, but very similar to chess, where everybody kind of has a little bit of a different power that you can use depending on the situation, on what you have. But it's amazing. All you do, and I mean, you can teach this game to somebody, and this is why it has to be on our beginner's list. You can teach it to somebody in like 30 seconds. I'm not kidding. You have 2 workers. You place them on this little grid area. You have to move, and then you build. Yep. That is the game. That is literally the game.
And what's so cool too is that you literally can, just like in like chess and stuff, you can see when someone's about to win.
Yeah.
Which you can try to stop. But there are times where you're like, man, there's nothing I can do. Congratulations.
Yeah, well, but
then there's sometimes a plot twist.
Yeah.
Or if you don't say anything at all, the person might not even see that they have the opportunity to win. So usually you want to keep your mouth shut, and then they don't do it. So
in Santorini, the way to win is that you have to be able to move up onto the 3rd floor. And what's really cool is when you do build, you have these like little plastic pieces. I kind of want like a really deluxified version of this where like wood or something, or some kind of like metal or whatever. Well, maybe not metal. That'd be heavy because there's a lot of pieces in there. But pretty much like wood would be cool. Yeah. But yeah, I just really enjoyed this. And if you like Greek mythology, it has all that.
It has a little asymmetry with like the powers. And
exactly. Yeah. So everybody plays a little bit differently, but that is the game: is move and build. I mean, it sounds so simple, but it gets that kind of chess mentality of like thinking multiple steps ahead before you can win. And yeah, we adore it. We love it. The art's kind of cute. It's almost chibi art, but
yeah, but it's
whatever.
not like bad chibi. Like there's some chibi art that I've seen that I'm just not about.
Sure. So. But finally, this is back in print again, so we finally got it, and we have both editions, and I could just pick it up almost anytime. Anytime anybody says, I want to play it, let's play it. Yeah. That's why it's on our beginners list. So yeah, number 4, Saint Reedy.
Our number 3 is our only cooperative game that we have on the list, and I think it's one of the ones that there's many other, I think, cooperative games that could have been on the list, but we wanted to do something a little bit different and fun, and that's why we chose Horrified. So there are about 5 different versions of this game out right now. The most recent one, I think, was D&D. Which we're really, really excited. We didn't get our hands on it at Gen Con. We were really sad about it.
Yeah, they sold out like immediately.
Very quickly.
It was fast,
But we'll get you.
Yes, we will.
Yeah. But yeah, so Horrified. It is a cooperative game that you are all working together. The one we specifically play a lot is the Universal Monster one, so I'm going to use that one as reference.
Awesome.
You can mix and match the monsters that you are going against. So, Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein go together. And then you could do those two, and then maybe have like the Wolfman or the Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah, or Dracula.
Or Dracula. And it'll give you like the difficulties for each of the monsters too, so you can kind of mix and match. I think we went through and beat all of them now at this point.
But we've never played with more than 3 because it's really hard.
It's really hard.
Yeah, 2 is like a good... Well, no, I think we did 3. We tried to beat it at 3.
No, we didn't beat it. We lost, which is why we have not tried it again at 3 because it is hard.
It is tough.
But basically, the game starts where you're on this map, whatever the location, depending on which version you have. I think it's different for each.
For sure.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Kind of the theme to what the games like
or the movies are set in.
Yeah.
Or whatever the world is set in.
Yeah, whatever the world's set in, it is themed to that. There are also little villagers depending on what game you're playing. I think they have different titles. I think it's Citizens and American Monsters or whatever. But for specifically this one, it's villagers. So they get kind of spread out on the map too, so you can kind of rescue them and bring them along with you. Depending on which monster that you pick, they have different ways of defeating them. Yeah. I believe the Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein, I think, are my favorite monsters to kind of go against.
They're weird, yeah.
They're weird, but they're also really cute because you're helping them trying to be normal. Like, that's what you're literally trying to do. Like, there's a way to defeat them without defeating them. Like, there's a way to get them to, like, you can win with them by just making them see their humanity. Yeah. Which I think is really, really cool. Yeah. So, little things. The things that get spread out on the board, you are going to collect those, and those allow you to find the weakness for whatever monster you're going against. And then eventually those are also going to be what you use to hit them and attack them with based on the number, on the damage and stuff that you have. And so that's literally the game. You're going around, you're traveling through the map, taking citizens, villagers, whatever, to certain locations to save them, which allows you to lower things that are probably getting worse because people can go into frenzies, which frenzies are really bad because if they get too angry, then they're immediately going to come attack you, and it's just...
Yeah, the monsters can...
You're running around, you're trying to strategize, you're working together, you're like, okay, I'm going to do this on my turn, and then you're like trying to help your other person figure out what they're going to do on their turn to maximize the effort of what you can do.
Yeah, it's
cool. It's just a simple game, honestly. Like, it's one of those ones that we could have chose Pandemic, which I think is a good cooperative game too, but I wanted something a little bit different. I think this one does it. This one, because there's themes too, like, you can get a different version. If you're not a big like Universal Monsters fan, there's American Monsters. If you're not American Monsters, there's like the Greek mythology. Like there's different versions, and I think it's a good one to kind of get into if you want something cooperative. So that's number 3, Horrified.
Cool. All right, so here we go. Our penultimate entry is one that you really wanted to talk about.
I did really want to talk about this.
I would have switched you.
I fought for this one.
I would have liked to talk about Horrified, but that's fine.
Yeah.
So number... It's cool. So number 2 is, gosh, I mean, pick a box.
Where?
Pick a box.
Go ahead, move your...
Oh yeah, pick a box right here.
Pick a box. Actually, just grab the whole thing out, plop it out, everyone pick somebody.
Yeah, right. So this is Unmatched.
Yes.
Unmatched is one of those games that, again, has like kind of the variable player powers, well, only slightly, and everybody gets their own deck. Everybody gets their own little mini, and then you just fight. So
did we mention you can mix and match?
Yes,
no matter
exactly.
what character.
So you can get the T-Rex from Jurassic Park fighting Spider-Man, who fights I don't know, Sherlock Holmes.
The Invisible Man comes in.
Yeah, or whatever. It's so wild how it works. It just actually works very well. And yeah, so this is kind of so Restoration Games did amazing with this. They actually, I think it used to be like an old Star Wars card game or something years ago, and they brought it back and just did something very different with it. In Unmatched, what you are doing essentially is you are going from zone to zone, space to space to fight the other players. And on your turn, you do 2 actions, and there are 3 types of actions. That's it.
Yeah.
So you can either attack, you can maneuver, which is draw a card, and then move.
Which a card is always mandatory. I feel like that's
Yes,
the one
I know,
that we're
it's
always
so weird.
repeating to
So
everyone.
weird,
Like
yeah.
you have to, you don't have to move, but you have to draw a card.
Exactly. Or play a scheme card, and that is it. That's really the game, and everybody just does it different. Like the cards tell you how to play.
Yep.
That's kind of the magic of the whole game.
And that's why anyone can play it. You hand them a deck. You tell them what the 3 actions are. You take 2 of those actions, and then they look at their deck and they figure it out.
Yeah.
And I have literally seen people that we've never played actual board games with pick this game up and play it and sometimes win.
Yeah.
Okay,
and,
like
it's really cool because it almost feels not really like a board game. It's like it's wild. It kind of like sparks your imagination. Like, oh, that's cool. I could do that. Whoa, that's neat. Because you're like looking at your cards, like, whoa, that's amazing. So I just we adore this so much. And now I will say this: the caveat with this is that it kind of works better with 2 players in most cases. Now sometimes it's fine to play 3. I think 4.
I think
the
I
elimination.
have a great time with it.
Sure. Well, I think the player elimination is a little bit too long sometimes. This is what happens every time I play the game. Everybody gangs up on me, so I'm out. That's why it's a better 2-player game. No, I'm kidding. No, really, it's... Okay, so I don't like player elimination that much at all, but this game really just sings.
But I think for board game classic feeling almost, there has to be some sort of player elimination. I just feel like it's a good way to like be like, hey, you're out.
Yeah, like
and
take
you
that.
feel
kind of
good
thing.
about it.
Yeah, that's fine. But that is why, the 2-player thing might work better. But anyhow, overall, it doesn't matter. It's just, it brings in the theme. It brings in the storytelling kind of thing. Like, oh, I could see, this character do that to this person and blah, blah, or whatever. And it's really unique. And I mean, there's so many good characters. There's so many good boxes. If you like Marvel, get the Marvel stuff. If you like, classic literature, people get that. There's a Shakespeare box. I mean, there's so many cool things with this, and I just, we adore Unmatched. Yeah. I mean, obviously, we have a lot. Now, there is a cooperative version, which
we also have.
Is amazing.
And extremely hard.
It is extremely hard, But it's Mothman that you fight, and you also fight like the Martian or whatever. Yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool, guys. So, Unmatched is number 2 for a very strong reason. We love it dearly. Like, it's always probably going to be in our top 50 games of all time. Yeah. So that's it, Unmatched.
And number 1 is, I think, just a classic in and of itself.
Well, it is a classic. We had to have one classic on here.
Yes. So number 1 is Ticket to Ride. It had to be here. I don't know how you guys probably didn't think that this was going to be number 1.
Yeah, we had to have a classic in here, and this is the classic.
The classic, the one that any single person playing any type of game can get into. If you've only played Monopoly ever your entire life, you can play this. If you've only ever played like Uno, you can play this.
Yeah, it's
easy.
It's
easy. You're building train routes. You're building trains. You're laying trains. You're playing different cards. You gotta grab sets of cards like different colors to be able to place trains. You get how the game starts is that you basically get destination cards where you want to go. Like if you want to get to like Los Angeles all the way to like Miami, that's a long track, so that's probably gonna be like worth 20 points or so. So you want to try to get that by the end of the game, but you also want to try not to maybe do it too obvious, because the next person could be like, hey, that person's trying to do this, and they could try to cut off your train if there's only one certain route. But there's also not really that always happening, because everyone else is so focused on their own route that they're just not going to do it. So like you get a balance of, some of the games could be a little bit more aggressive, other games are just going to be chilled, laid back, but you're also going to be stressing, am I going to be able to get these points at the end of the game?
That is true. And I think the magic with this game is that we still love it.
Oh my gosh.
So much. And any box too. Like we haven't played all the maps.
There's so many different versions of it.
Well, there's Europe, there's Japan, there's I mean, you name it, right? Like you can go anywhere you want.
Which is the one that we just have a beef with?
Oh no, I love it. I think it's the best. We're one of the best ones, but that is Nordic Countries.
Nordic Countries. I'm glad.
So
I agree with you. I think it's the best one too, but I think it's aggressive.
It's mean.
It is.
It is the meanest game I think I've ever played in my life.
Because yeah, we're just getting angry with each other.
I think almost in general, it's like one of the meanest games because you just like when you cut that route off, you're like,
why would you do that?
That was literally like 50 points, bro, and you're just like sitting there hating. Your life.
You're genuinely getting mad at the other person.
Oh my
and you
gosh.
can't even help it. Like you feel bad that you're getting upset.
That sounds so bad, but it's so true.
But it's true.
It's like why would you do that?
Why? You just start like, why? Why would you do that?
But there's no other routes. Like there's so many. It's so tight. It's a very tight, condensed map.
It's a small map compared to what you're used to with the actual map because it's a huge map. So people prefer to have like a big table, but everyone loves it. And the little trains. Who doesn't want to have a bunch of little trains and build them up? Like, it's so amazing.
Yeah.
And everyone's always having fun around the table. Like, we played this with our neighbor before we moved, and, like, it was just a good time. And I don't think she ever really played board games before.
No. I mean, like, and see, again, that's kind of thing. Because, I mean, you teach the person that there's 3 actions in the game, and you just do one of them on your turn. We're just straight up. It's draw cards, place trains, or get a new destination.
Yes, which usually the destination thing doesn't happen until closer to the end. So you're
not really. Well, if you get a short
routes, but you're either drawing cards or you're placing trains. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's the game. That's how you play it, and it's simple. And if you don't have it in your collection, or if you're thinking about buying some board games to start a collection,
this would be kind of the one. This is the beginning of your
collection. This is what if you're getting into it, buy it. This is your first piece of it, okay? Yes. Then you can go down the list and maybe get the rest of them. But this is the one you have to have. This is the must-have. This is why it's number 1. Mm-hmm. But that is it. Ticket to Ride.
Yeah.
So, as we said at the very beginning of this video, we did this because we started a new beginning in our life.
Yes, we did.
With this beautiful home, which we will give a quick little pan over of our actual board games.
Yes.
Insert here.
Yeah. I think it'll be in the beginning, actually.
Or somewhere. Insert at beginning. Mm-hmm. I think this was something that we've been really wanting to do, and I think it was the perfect timing to do it.
Yeah, true. Well, it's funny because we never... I mean, I feel like this is a video that we should have done forever ago.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like something we should have done, but then...
It just kind of worked out.
Yeah. This is what it was supposed to be. Yeah. We are a strong believer in things happen for a reason, and this is supposed to happen now. This is supposed to be the one that we put out now, and we're glad it got to be in the new home.
Yeah, for sure. So, cool, guys. We cannot wait to make more videos here at this new place. And so
I think what's getting us really excited is that today we finally sat down and organized our stuff as best as we can. Yeah. So we want to keep showing this off. Yeah. We want to be sitting here with you guys and talking and doing and playing, and we're just excited to get back into it because we're finally starting to get settled here in the house a little bit, and it feels like home. As always, we really do want to thank you guys so much for sticking around, liking and sharing and commenting. Every single interaction that we get with you guys are what keeps us going.
Yes.
And we just love it. And those shorts that you are seeing, more will be coming.
Oh yes, we have so many ideas in the works.
As always, we do want to thank you guys so much for continuing to interact with us because it is something we cherish very deeply. Remember to always like the video, share it with your friends and family, and comment maybe your best beginner game that you think we should have added to this list.
That's true.
Or one that maybe we just didn't mention.
Yep.
Maybe your beginner game that you started out with. And as always, we wanted to thank you guys for watching.
Yes, thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.
Hi. We've discovered something. We're inserting ourselves from the future, right? We're from the future. You see this? This shouldn't be here.
No, it should.
But it's been here the entire time. Our daughter was sick. She put a sticker on her dad.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yep. So, there we go. Cool.
That's funny.